my wares are available to you. Foreign Furu.
Okay, and I'm a lamer. This is curvycom. I'm a lamer and I suck. And I had my microphone turned off while I was talking about looking at the turtle and the carrot on the stick and remember how that used to be a trinket? You could improve your mount speed, and there were like 3 different things you could wear. There were 3 different things you could wear, and I don't know. I'm not sure what, but you could get your mount speed up to like maybe almost 10% higher or something, or I can't remember. There were like 3 things you could add together, and most of those things don't do anything anymore, but I think some of them still work. There was a mount speed enchant. And I don't know, I was talking about how disappointed I was. I thought the Tuskar were really cool, and I thought that was going to be a playable race when they originally showed that. And I thought, wow, why don't they have that? That would be so cool. So everything would be cool though. Once they started like having Pandaren, and Pandaren could pick either Horde or Alliance, I thought maybe they'd have a thing where you could be a trader and you could change sides, and then the different races could kind of like decide after they got to a certain point whether they could change sides and go on this long quest chain and change between the Horde and the Alliance. So here we are pulling up at Moa Key Harbor, and these poor turtles, they never get much attention. Here's some free EXP right here, and I don't know if there's a flight point here. What is it saying about that? Yeah, I think it is saying there is one. And then I think this is where the rep vendor is for the Kaluak too. But this is where you get the fishing pole and stuff. And then there's one turtle that this one actually doesn't go anywhere. And then one of them, the other one leaves from here. So we'll be doing that because I kind of dig the turtles, I think the turtles are cool. I think that's at least something they did right with, and used to have to go on the turtles to get to the other starting zone for Northrend. So you could, well, yeah, I mean, you could go over to, I think originally it was at Theramore. I can't remember where, but it was either Theramore or in the wetlands, and you had to go because there was that one boat that went between the two, and then one boat that went to Northrend, and there might have even been another boat. I don't remember actually where all the boats went. Here comes the turtle. Here he comes. He's showing up here. He's showing up. This basically looks the same. There's the lights coming into view. And here's the turtle. Happy little turtle. Clever, clever, clever Kaluak that,
I have much to offer.
I have much to offer. We have little to offer, is what I see here, though. You don't have any more. I was hoping you might have more
May
bait.
your nets always be full.
But you don't. They always talk about fishing. May your nets always be full. They're a very fishing-oriented culture. There's like a little crab in here. Look at that. Check that out. You know, you could do... Krendor could do like pointless top 10 crabs or sprites. You know, things you can't click on. Things you can't click on, things you can't target. It looks like there's another, like down there is a crab too. Yeah, there is a crab in a cage and some fish and just some nice detail. Just, you know, you couldn't ask for more here in this turtle. Except for, you know, maybe another NPC or so. There's only this guy. There's a captain too. There's Captain something here. He's the captain.
Let us visit for a while.
But he doesn't.
Your company is welcome.
He is. Let us visit for a while. He's. All this World of Warcraft playing is making me miss Skyrim now because I just, you know, with all the mods you have on it, you can put on it, it's just so photorealistic and you know, I'm surprised there's no cooperative play, but I think there's a reason, you know. I mean, I think they can avoid a lot of problems if they leave the game open to modders, but they just leave the cooperative play mechanics to the modders. Then, you know, they don't really, they kind of stay out of the limelight with any kind of issue that would come up with cooperative play, whether it was you know, whenever you involve public servers and the public in general, then you always have some problems with, you know, you end up having to water down your content in a way. So it seems like it's probably better that they did it that way. I mean, I think it's rather clever actually, because essentially they get like all these people just from pure love. They finish Bethesda's game for free with work that they do out of just love of the game. I think that's just amazing. And sometimes I wondered why Blizzard didn't employ something of that type. Even though it's an MMO, there's certain things you could put, you know, volunteer teams on, and they could go around fixing things that are actually broken in the game. And, you know, like hardcore fans of the game, like I certainly would, especially back in the day, I was writing all those mods and stuff anyway, I would have loved being able to like trace down bugs and fix them. I would have done them, you know. So here I am at that Kamagwa. And Kamagwa has a flight point also, so I don't know, I think it was the central one that had the rep vendor, though. I don't actually remember, though, who was the rep vendor. It might be Spearcrafter. He's a Spearcrafter. He has nothing. And he's just a guy with the elder someone, but one of these guys, you know, I don't remember where the rep vendor was, but
Your
This
coins.
general goods guy.
run out here.
I think he was in Moakai Harbor, not Unipe. I was Moakai Harbor, where the vendor was.
What's up?
And then I've got Argent Tournament Grounds right there between Storm Peaks and whatever. I don't know yet. Ice Crown. I didn't get like a Hero's Call Sholazar Basin. Nothing there. I don't know why. What's the story there?
Have a good one.
Those didn't I get a? There wasn't anything. Yeah, I just don't know. I remember, this is neat there, the cable car that goes between here and the mountains. And I mean, isn't that neat? There's a couple of different ones of those. It's pretty amazing. This is kind of like how I remember the you know, my early game, my early playing of the vanilla game was, I was just so in awe of it. I just wanted to explore so much that I didn't do a lot of game goals. Yeah. There's something wrong with the physics of this thing. This is not the way a cable car works, but that's fine. You know, we don't care. It's just ever so cool, you know, the way this thing works. There's this, and then there's these cable cars. There's a couple of different ones. And you can just ride this up here. And, you know, when you didn't have a flying mount, there was, this guy, there's a Tuskar here, right?
I will hear you.
I will hear you. Says. There was just so many cool things you could do to help to get around, you know. Oh, those storm giants are still skull elites. That's neat. I'm in the Howling Fjord now. So where do I want to go? Oh, that looks like the Dark Lady's place. New Agamond. Probably a Horde base. I don't remember, actually. I think it is, though. That's the Horde base. There's a Horde base and an Alliance base on both starting areas, I believe. I kind of wonder if the Horde didn't tend to come here, though, first, and the Alliance didn't tend to come to the other side, to the Howling, to the Borean Tundra. But, you know, this is Valgard. And, it's a beautiful inn they have here. The inns, the architecture in Northrend was just beautiful. And here it is. Nothing interesting posted right now, but was there a... Here's the innkeeper.
What can
The
I do
cooking
for
trainer, which doesn't train anything, and he has nothing, and my poor cooking is still
What's your
281. There's nothing I can do about it. Well, I could go fishing for the right stuff, or go grinding for the right meat that I can cook right now, but or I could go for some more recipes. But now I'm like too high in area. I probably never going to be able to do my cooking. So if I want to know where the boat goes, this would be the perfect time to find out. See, this is what's frustrating about me and kind of watching me do gameplay. I'm just going to do stuff because I'm curious. And I think it either goes to wetlands or Theramore, but I just actually don't remember which. So let's find out, shall we? Let's find out. Let's find out. There's nobody watching. Maybe my sweetheart is watching while she slumbers mostly, but could be. I don't know. I gotta check something too. I'll be right back. So the stream's already dying. I think I have to cut. I think I have to cut the speed down and the resolution down. So